guys are good. Today I'm doing something slightly different. I'm filming a review on the True Match L'Oreal foundation. It's not first impressions because I've actually worn the foundation before, and recently I've been asked by a lot of people as to what I'm wearing on my face as I've gone out. So I decided to share my thoughts and views on what I thought about the L'Oreal True Match foundation, to see if it helps any of you guys. As you can see, I'm completely barefaced today. I wanted to show you guys how I do my foundation routine, and also you can see the difference in how the foundation actually looks on my skin before and after, so you can see for yourself. I'm going to actually grade the foundation out of 10 at the end, looking at 6 different factors. We're going to look at the price, looking at the coverage, looking at the blendability, going to look at the colour selection as well, and the longevity, and also the texture and how it feels on my skin. So without further ado, first of all, before I start applying the makeup, I'm going to show you guys what the actual bottle looks like. So the L'Oreal True Match foundation comes in a bottle like this. In some places it doesn't actually come in a bottle like this, it comes in like a bottle where you have to squeeze it, but this one has actually got a pump with it. So you just like open it and then you obviously squeeze the pump onto your skin or onto your hand and then apply it. Now the L'Oreal True Match foundation is, it does say on here that it's true to skin, captures your skin tone and undertone, and it's got micro perfection ultrafine pigments, provide the perfect coverage without caking to naturally beautify your skin. It does contain SPF 17 as well. Now the foundation that I'm using, the shade that I'm using is going to be the shade in 2N. I do usually alternate between 2N and 3N. The reason for that is because I feel that I look a lot paler in the winter than I do in the summer, because obviously I go on holidays and then I get a little bit of tan. So then, as with all foundations, they generally oxidize, and I find that it does oxidize and make my skin look darker. So I've gone with the 2N. So yeah, so let's get started. With myself, I first pump a few pumps onto my hand like so, and then I will just dab the foundation in like certain different areas of my skin, just like that. And then with my Real Techniques, I know I look a bit of a mess, but with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender, I'm just going to blend all of that in nicely. So with regards to texture, I feel like it's absolutely smooth and seamless on the skin, and it blends beautifully. Also, I think the colour on the colour matches quite well with my neck as well. I went in just with one layer of foundation. For you guys who want to have more coverage, then you can build up with this foundation a little bit more, obviously apply it more as much as you like. Now with me, if the foundation is slightly lighter, what I then do is I go in with the bronzer, and then, or if it's too dark, then sometimes I use the concealer to like lighten it up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is off screen, and then obviously go through with you guys the overview of what I thought. I'm going to come back in a couple of hours just so that you can see how long it lasts, and obviously what it looks like after I've been wearing it for a couple of hours as well. So see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so I'm back after a couple of hours of wearing the L'Oreal True Match foundation. So yeah, as I said, I would do an overall review as to what I thought about the foundation for you guys. Starting off, I think it's absolutely affordable. So price wise it's great. It's priced at £7.99 here in the UK, and it's available in drugstore places like Boots and Superdrug, so you can easily get your hands on it there. Two, I think in terms of texture, it's brilliant. What I mean by that is it feels like skin is super dewy, which I personally like, and in texture it feels just like skin. So, because I like my skin showing through, so it's perfect for those people that like to sort of wear natural type of makeup rather than heavy, you know, and I don't think it hasn't felt caked on. It still feels super light, doesn't really feel like I'm wearing a lot. So yeah, I like the texture on it. In terms of coverage, I personally don't require a lot of coverage, but for those of you who do want to have more coverage, it's a buildable foundation, so you can actually put some on, build it up as you go along, depending on how much coverage or how much foundation you actually like wearing. I myself just used one layer, and for me that was perfect, and I used other products to sort of, you know, make it more so like warmer to my skin, like used bronzer and obviously blusher. So if it does work out to be lighter for your skin, then you can actually use bronzer and then blushes to sort of darken it up, or you can use concealers to lighten it up as well. So I personally liked it for that. The thing with this is, in terms of the texture, like I said, it feels like your skin's able to breathe, so it's not just like your pores are not as clogged up, I find. And the fantastic thing is that the L'Oreal have now 23 shades available, so in terms of finding a colour match for your skin, it shouldn't be a problem. But if obviously you don't find the right colour, you could mix and match things, because I find that's quite good to do. It's oil free, so that's an advantage. The blendability of it was brilliant, because again it had a seamless finish to it, so when I was blending it just blended in super smooth, without any trouble. It didn't have any issues, it just went on. Especially I think because I used the Real Techniques blending sponge, because I think that's an added thing to it, I find, because I find that with the buffing brushes it's good, but I find that the Real Techniques brush really goes deep into the skin. So yeah, I liked it that way. And like I said, I come back after a couple of hours, so that was so that you guys can see the longevity of the actual foundation. It's lasted perfectly. It looks like it did when I first wore it. The only thing is that I can see a little bit of crease lines here, but I find that generally with all foundations or concealers, and that's just, I think, a personal thing to me. So overall I would rate this foundation a 9 out of 10, because I actually liked it. I like the way it goes on my skin, I like the way it feels, I like the way it looks. The other thing that it does is it oxidizes pretty quick, so I feel like if it's lighter it will darken pretty quick on my skin after a couple of hours, but I think generally all foundations tend to do that. And then like I said, I used other products like concealer or something to keep it more matched to my skin. So yeah, that's all for now, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know and comment below if you guys have actually tried this foundation and what your thoughts are on this actual product. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. I've also put my social sites on the bottom of the comments, so don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's Imani_beauty, and I have also added my Snapchat now, which is Imani_s, and I've got a Facebook page which is Imani Beauty as well. So don't forget to share, like, subscribe and follow me on those. Until then, see you next time.